Alright, we're back for Homestuck. I actually do have the other thing ready now, finally, that I've been kind of teasing by not having it ready. But I wanted to record, or I need to record because I'm going away this week, 2 Homestucks, and I don't want to record them on the same day. So for now, we are going to start with Homestuck this week. And then we'll do the funny mysterious project on Wednesday. So we're in troll land now. But we're with the best troll, so everything is fine. I don't know how exactly to read this, but we'll figure it out. Because I can't do this voice for everything. So maybe we'll just do something like this. Yeah, that'll be fine. Your name is Terezi Pyrope. You are pretty enthusiastic about dragons, but you have a particular affection for their colorful scales, which you gather and use to decorate your hive. Is that what... Oh, that's what all those are by the window. I understand. Okay. Though you live alone, deep in the woods, you surround yourself with a variety of plushy pals known as scale mates. Okay. You often spend your days with them in rounds of live-action role-playing and used to engage in various forms of more extreme role-playing with some of your other friends before you had an accident. Oh, I see. You take an interest in justice, holding particular fascination for orchestrating the demise of the wicked. Like John, clearly. You have taken up study of brutal Alternian law and surround yourself with legal books. You have no need for copies printed in troll braille because you can smell and taste the words. You hope one day to join the honorable ranks of the legislaturators. Cool. Your troll tag is Gallows Calibrator and you speak with the numerals the blind prophet once used. Okay, which is 3 and 1 and 4. It's lead speak. You are presently the leader of the red team, poised to begin a mysterious game with 5 other friends, in direct competition with 6 of your other friends, comprising the blue team. What will you do? Cut to the chase and begin LARPing immediately. Hey! His honorable tyranny. It's pretty hard to live-action roleplay when there's no one who is alive nearby, but all your scale mates are alive to you. At least you pretend to believe that to annoy people. You prepare a new campaign for one of your favorite scenarios, Court Block Drama. His honorable tyranny presides. On trial is an especially detestable fellow, Senator Lemon Snout. Oh, I see. You have sparred with this scumbag before. Tonight he faces justice. You will play the role of the prosecuting attorney. On Alternia, there is no such thing as a defense attorney, or a defense. In a court block, the word defense itself is offensive. Okay, sounds great. Oh my. Now we're scary. Also, someone told me that the lines in the goddamn arrow reference how many characters are in the are in the certain scene. So like there's 12 dashes here if you add them all up for the 12 trolls, and there used to be 4 for the 4 kids or the 4 exiles. Completely unnecessary, but okay. Oh. Most of the interrogation is in the intimidating silence. Slap her around a bit. Slap. You don't want to slap too hard. Enough to sting, but not to bruise. It must be methodical, businesslike, and persistent. You only stop when you smell tears. Mr. Senator, you smell very nice. Your luscious yellow scales are like the sweetest gumdrops to the prosecution's nose, but your deceit stinks. Did you honestly think you could dip your corpulent snout into the imperial beetle coffers like that and get away with it? Did you think your revolting abuse of the public trust would go unnoticed? Think again, good senator. While the prosecution may be blind, rest assured the League of Legislators sees all. Oh, justice is blind. That's a great pun. Okay. Call a witness. Uh-oh. Oh, well played, Lemon Snout. Well played. The prosecution's key witness murdered. How convenient. The court block has little choice but to acknowledge your cunning. You've earned just a teensy sliver of your respect back for now. But wait. Is there actually blood coming out of it? Okay. Shocking development. Oh my, what have we here? Beetles. The prosecution begs your pardon, dear Senator, but you appear to have dropped something. A personal satchel, perhaps, chock full of illicit embezzled beetles, with which you have the unmitigated cheek to waltz before his tyranny, concealed beneath your ill-gotten finery? The prosecution requests a short recess from his honorable tyranny so that all law-abiding and mother-grub-fearing citizens may go outside and puke. Sentence the criminal. Oh, look at that. I like the troll horns and everything. As the prosecutor, it's your job to reach a final verdict and sentence the reprehensible felon, while his tyranny watches in silence and submits grim approval. But you take pity on this miserable bureaucrat. You're feeling merciful. You will give him a fighting chance. You will flip a double-headed troll Kagar. That's probably a real type of coin, and I've just never seen it before. To decide his fate. You do this quite often when making important decisions, kind of like Batman's nemesis, Two-Face. Or that guy from No Country for Old Men. It turns out there are lots of badasses out there flipping coins, but those are Earth things, you've never heard of them. It's safe to say you borrowed this gimmick from one of the many, many troll things out there that's got hard-boiled dudes flipping coins for major stakes. You base this habit on whichever one smells the most badass. Cool. Flip. Swing. A coin tumbles through the air. Lemon Snout is sweating bullets. Ah, a favorable flip. The senator exhales in relief. Yeah, just like me. But what are you so happy about, Mr. Lemon Snout? He looks a bit confused. He quivers his lowly proboscis at the coin. See, the coin has exonerated him. Coin? What coin? Surely you jest, Mr. Senator. The prosecution sees no coin. Nice. Good pun. She's blind, remember? Oh no! Oh my god. Yeah, it's a little scary. What is this system? It's like a Rapunzel-esque system where you put enough dragon stuffed animals on one side to lift you back up to the top. Okay. Adjourn. Another triumph for justice. His court block is adjourned. You offer final salutations to his tyranny in the customary manner. Okay, that's not customary at all. You're just kind of weird. It's just that your red chalk is the most delicious chalk. You cannot get enough of it. Anyone who says there is a more delicious chalk out there simply reeks of deceit. You sure had to go to a lot of trouble to do that. Okay, go get Cane. You take your walking cane, which you use as a weapon kind of like Earth Daredevil who you've never heard of. You will use it to wall up enemies when you enter the medium. Okay, cool. Cane kind. Whoa. Yeah, definitely like Daredevil. Interesting. Like this. What are these little fellas? Oh, they're like little imps. Somebody's gonna put an imp in the prototype zone. Begin recruiting red team members. It's not already decided? Okay, whatever. Now everything's like blurry. Okay. Your nose begins scouring your chump roll through the saliva smears on your monitor for potential teammates so you can start playing. No, not her. Nope, not her either. Definitely not that guy. Okay, how about this girl? You like to roleplay with her sometimes via chat. You pretend you are a member of the mysterious and noble Dragonid race. Dragonid, okay. Dragonid race. Well, she does her own goofy thing. You don't have it in your heart to tell her that your chat RPing is meant facetiously. I mean, facetiously. Troll AC. Oh, that's me. No, Arsenic Catnip. Well, I have an idea of who this is. So, I could probably do a decent voice. I think I'm going to do this voice. Maybe? Something like that? Oh no. Oh no. They speak in, like, roleplay only mode. Well, that's going to be epic. What's the Geen voice? I have to try to get it, because that's the voice I want to do. It's like this. There we go, I got it. No, that's a little too high, but you know what? We'll stick with it. It's mostly about the you know. GC lands on your whelping stoop and wraps you on your cave with her noble and elegant talon, I see. And once with her mighty snout for good measure. Maybe they're just randomly roleplaying. Maybe that's not her thing. Although there's some weird stuff.
She saunters from her dark cave, a little bit sleepy from the recent kill.
Is the threes thing gonna be hers as well?
She uses one of her mouths to lick the fresh blood off her paws, and the other one to blow you a kiss. Mwah!
Oh. GC, with a mighty whisk of her mighty tail, plucks the kiss out of the air mightily. GC pockets the kiss in her enchanted rucksack for later, to do something magical, like make goblin wishes come true.
Yes, Ify finds that to be the most admirable use of a kiss. She thinks that goblin wishes need to come true, too. Just like any kind of person's wishes.
Okay, no, it's cat puns.
Ify begs your pardon while she rips apart this tasty beast to prepare a meal for her cubs.
GC eyes the beast hungrily and mightily.
Uh-oh.
GC eyes the cubs hungrily and mightily, especially mightily.
Don't you dare! I mean, Ify shouts, don't you dare! Indignantly.
But it's too late. GC scoops up a plump cub with her glistening, majestic tail and flies off magically. The innocent cub is crying and crying and crying.
Ify says no and looks a bit crestfallen. Ify gets the clever idea to slake the majestic dragon's mighty hunger. She prepares the lion's share of the slain armored polar bear for GC.
GC's magnificent curiosity has been perked. Is it a bull collar bear? Oops, she asks that.
Ify pauses a moment and nods knowingly, with a couple of smug grins on her face. She confirms that it is indeed the bulliest of bears.
GC instantly loses interest in the puny cub and drops it to the ground far below.
But as it happens, the really cute cub lands in a bush safe and sound. Phew!
GC's alarming and splendiferous girth settles over the succulent polar bear steak. When she finishes the savory red meat, she lifts her proud, wise head and opens her great big mouth and speaks the ancient tongue of 1,000 wisdoms. She says, "Hey, you want to play a game with me?"
Ify crinkles up her nose and prepares for a really unprecedented marathon of baffling feline abstinency. I don't know what that is. Her dragon suitor will make neither rhyme nor reason of her perplexing behavior for even an instant.
Okay. No, that was a real question. Want to play a game? Like Saw.
Oh, hee hee. Okay, if you mean a computer game, then yes, that sounds like fun.
You can be on my team.
Team? Who else is playing?
I haven't decided yet. A whole bunch of us in 2 teams.
Oh, well, it does sound like it'll be a lot of fun, but I think I should get permission first.
Blar. That's so stupid. He's not the boss of you.
I know, but I'm still kind of scared of him, and I think perhaps it's best to just run it by him first, so there isn't a kerfuffle about it or anything.
Kerfuffle, good word. This is stupid in such a terrible myriad of dumb ways. You shouldn't be afraid of anyone. You kill big animals with your bare hands. And in any case, he lives nowhere near you, so the whole thing is extra stupid.
I know, but I don't think it'll be a big deal. I'll just mention it casually and it'll be fine, I'm sure. And then we can play in just a little bit.
Oh, fine. In the meantime, I'll go round up some more people to play.
Okay.
Troll TC. Oh, God. Okay, here we go. Oh, no, we already saw this. Oh, thank goodness. Then you proceed to have the rest of this conversation we already read. No luck getting this guy to play with you right now either. Guess that leaves... No, not Carcat. You're only going to ask him as a last resort. You wonder what he wants. You'll try to avoid mentioning the game. Hopefully he hasn't caught wind of it yet. Deal with Carcat.
Hey, guess what? Big news. Like, holy shit, Stop the Press is this humongous deal sort of news.
Oh, what is it?
You're not the red team leader, that's me. I'm the leader. It's been decided. On an official basis.
Okay, so I guess I'm supposed to make a big stink about this and say, wah, I want to be the leader. Mm-hmm.
What? No. I mean, you can, but it won't do any good because I'm the leader. And that's all there is to evacuate through your protein chute on the matter.
Well, it may surprise you to know that I don't give a crap who gets to be the leader, because unlike you, I actually have a fucking smidgen of maturity and self-respect.
That's a lie. You're more of a melodrama queen than me, and you know it, and this stuff you're saying is a pretend stunt. You're like a rocket-propelled... Oh, wow. So, like I said, in many videos before, I've taken a psychology degree. So if you wonder why certain words that happen to be kind of just like words that are like, wow, aren't mentally ill people weird? And I don't really enjoy them. That's one of them. You wouldn't think about that either, but it's true. Because sometimes, you're just saying a word like all the time. Not really because other people say it. And you wouldn't think about it, but yeah. Anyway. You're like a rocket-propelled maggot spring-loaded up the ass of a psychedelic fucking freakout weasel on idiot drugs. So let's not play make-believe games here, leader. Me.
Ugh, Carcat, I don't care. You can be the stupid leader. I just want to play the game.
Okay, great. If it's any consolation, I've selected you to be my second in command.
Really? Swoon.
Fuck you, offer rescinded.
Okay, but seriously, I would have suggested you be the leader, but honestly, it comes with serious responsibilities, and I wasn't sure if you were up to it.
How could you think that? I'm an incredible leader with all kinds of prioritization and command skills. I said that totally correctly. I'm gonna rock the cock off this weather vane, and the blue team will wish they never slithered out of their mother grub's heinous undulating asshole. So just give me the full briefing. What do you know?
Okay, the thing you need to know is that the leader starts out by running the client application, while I, the lowly second officer, connect to you with the server while I remain generally in awe of your manly grandeur. And I sit at my computer doing menial chores in support of your heroic escapades, which honestly I don't think you're ready for, but whatever.
See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I was made for. Being in charge of adventure, running around and stuff, and fucking shit up like a goddamn hero with a ripper wasp in his jock.
Ripper wasp? That sounds horrible.
Let's get cracking here. Launch a server or whatever. I'll install the hero program.
The client.
Yeah.
If you insist, but far be it from me to stop you from being so dashing and courageous, and to be perfectly honest, a little bit handsome.
Yes, exactly. Now you're making sense. This is the kind of thing that sane people say. Keep at it. There's hope for you yet.
Okay, I'll try. Anything to get you from stop being such a baby.
What's a baby?
Oh, it's like a mythical little pink monkey. Something my Lucis dreams about.
I thought you didn't have one.
I don't, yet. I'm not allowed to.
Why not? Why have you never mentioned this anyway? Honestly, Terezi, it sounds like more frothing loony block nonsense.
Okay. If I ever did have one, it would mean the world was coming to an end.
Oh, thank God, you just said something normal. I was starting to worry there. Back in sane land.
It's true. I don't completely understand it, but that's what it told me.
We need to get you out of that fucking tree and into some proper goddamn lawn ring. You've been stunted living up there by the whispers of fucking bark gnomes or something. I think one of my neighbors was just culled recently. Maybe you could live there.
Oh, uh-oh. No way, screw lawn rings. More like yawn rings. I love my tree, but you're welcome to visit sometime. It is especially nice in the third autumn.
Oh well, speaking of that, I should go downstairs and deal with this grumpy customer. It's going to fondle Major Seed Flap, but hopefully it'll be quick. You can establish your connection to your trivial sidekick stuff, I guess, in the meantime.
Okay.
A little later. Oh my, where are we now? After the Night of Blood's heroic arrival to the land of Pulse and Haze. Okay.
Carcat.
Okay. You quickly crafted a new weapon. Home, smell you later. Plus some other cool stuff. Deal with Terezi. Okay, we're now just in the future. This is a little annoying. You can see me, right? Tell me what's wrong with this picture.
No, I can't see you, dumbass.
Oh yeah. Anyway, press your nose against your slobbery screen and tell me what's wrong with this picture.
Smells pretty terrible.
That's because you just took a hard drag of my load gaper, which for some reason I've discovered outside of this little island. Oh, I see, I understand.
You mean your toilet?
Well, ooh la la, excuse my disdain for your blue-blooded vernacular.
What color's your blood?
Whoa, none of your business, seriously. Was that a serious question? Unbelievable.
I'll find out someday.
What is it with your obsession with colors? It's bad enough you waste all my hard-earned grist rambling my hive around like that, not even in the direction of the fucking gate. And then you go and spend it on your ugly paint job. I get a lot of imps for that grist.
Carcat, please. Don't pretend you don't enjoy going around killing things, and that you wouldn't enjoy killing a whole lot more. Prancing around with your little sickle being all adorable.
Yeah, right. More like Adora Bloodthirsty. I'm prancing around being that, okay? Anyway, this is awful. This is no way for a leader to be treated.
Sorry, this is what you wanted. The leader's the first one in. This is what the leader's supposed to do.
No, this is not anything except for what bullshit is. A leader shouldn't be at the mercy of the hive renovation whimsy of a psychotic blind girl. When do I get the chance to fuck up somebody's hive? I shouldn't be the next one to connect to a client, or I should be the next one to connect to a client.
No, you can't. You have to be the last one to connect to complete the chain.
More lies.
Think of it this way. I'm your server player, so priority has to be on me getting in the game before I get killed by meteors, in which case you'd be screwed in there. Then the next guy comes in, then the next, and you bring the last one in.
Whoa, what? Meteors? What the fuck are you talking about? What does this have to do with meteors?
Oh boy, you need to get with the program, Carcat. Have you talked to 44? Or AA?
44? What?
Apocalypse Risen. Okay. I did see that one. Sorry.
No, of course not.
Or TA? Or AG, I guess? Or CA? Really, there's like this whole conspiracy about this, as I'm finding out.
Well, why don't you just tell me so I don't have to talk to any of those double-talking assholes?
I can't. I gotta step out of the tree for a moment. When I come back, I'll enter the game. See ya! Okay. Frog Temple? Oh. So the Frog Temple is a constant of the game. Okay. I thought that was gonna be part of the reason why their session was messed up, but no. Huh? Zombie? Magic zombie. Why are we desecrating? I don't know.
You're not sure why you did that, really. There'll probably turn out to be a reason. There's a reason for everything. Understanding this lets you be reckless, whoever you are.
Somewhere else entirely. Oh no, I know who this is. Oh no, wait, this is somebody else. This is the one who received the Fago. And it's from, and they're under the water? Rubbish from the land dwellers. Makes you sick, whoever you are. I mean, there's fish people. I've seen the fish people. I thought like half of the people that we've seen before were fish people, but we still haven't met the fish people yet, so. We returned to the land of pulse and haze, so that we can rewind a bit, before all that paint got slopped on your hive and before that mysterious hole was made. Man, how'd that hole get made? It was when Carcat ran TA's cursed. Okay, so, somebody explain this to me. There's the tilde, right? Which is the little swoosh in front of it. It's till death, which makes sense because it's a program that has to terminate in the end of something, you know. So cursed till death program and his computer blew up. That's what happened. We'll see this happen later. It will be startling and unexpected. Okay. Deal with crabby customer. Well, so the custodian's like a giant bug? Okay. You go downstairs and confront your custodian, which is another term for a frightening beast known as a lusus naturae. Okay. Ulysses has looked after you since you were very young in lieu of any biological parents, whom you have never known. No young troll ever knows his or her blood parents, nor could such lineage ever be accurately traced. Adult trolls supply their genetic material to the filial pails carried by Imperial drones and offered to the monstrous mother grub deep underground in the brooding caverns. She then combines all the genetic materials into one diabolical, incestuous slurry, and lays hundreds of thousands of eggs at once. The eggs hatch into young larval trolls, which wriggle about to locate a cozy stalactite from which to spin their cocoons. Oh my god. After they pupate, the young troll with his or her newfound limbs undergoes a series of dangerous trials. If they survive, they are chosen to be a member of the diverse and terrifying subterranean monster population native to Alternia. This creature becomes the troll's lusus, and together they surface and choose a location to build a hive. The building process is facilitated by carpenter droids left on the planet to cater to the young, but only for building. They're on their own otherwise. The vast majority of adult trolls are off-planet, serving some role in the forces of ongoing Imperial conquest, besieging other star systems in the name of Alternian glory. The culture and civilization on Homeworld is maintained almost entirely by the young. Trolls sure are weird! Okay, there's sound? Is there sound? You leap into the domestic fray and attempt to mollify your nannying aggressor. After a lot of kicking and fussing and gnashing of teeth and carapace, you just pull out a few chilled roe cubes from the fridge and settle the beast down. Okay. Trolls and their custodians have a peculiar arrangement of codependence. The lusus behaves as a lifelong bodyguard, caretaker, and visceral sort of mentor, while the young troll must learn to function as a sort of zookeeper. We decide to agree this conflict is not a big enough deal to warrant a detailed examination of the action, or an embedded musical accompaniment. We also agreed that, well, that would have been pretty sweet. We are also in kind of a hurry here, but if it were to be accompanied by something audible, it would probably sound something like this. Okay. Hold on. We decide to listen to that track, close our eyes, and imagine what it might have been. Wow, that show was awesome. Anyway, moving on.
Okay. Cool. Oh. Wow. Okay. I guess we're doing this part. I didn't think they would actually have, like, differently colored eyes like that. I don't know. In fact, we are in such a hurry, you could almost say we need to get moving on the double. Yeah. There's this pretty cool dude, okay? Some people seem to think he's cool sometimes. He guesses they're right. I mean, maybe. If they say so. Actually, you know what? They're right. This guy's dynamite lit in a box of hot shit. Screw the haters. Anyway, he's standing around being all chill, like cool dudes are known to do sometimes, and when they're not moping around or nursing migraines or whatever, a cool dude like this probably has a really cool name, or at least a name that doesn't completely fucking suck. Like, at least not the kind of name that belongs to someone you want to just perpetually wail on. Maybe just a name that makes you cringe a little, but you guess you can deal with it. Okay. If you've got to. It's just a guy's name. It's not like it really matters. Who cares? But he probably wouldn't just tell you what it was if you asked. He'd be way too moody for that. In fact, this guy probably thinks you've got some attitude and probably doesn't want a damn thing to do with you. You could always try to guess his name, but instead of that, here's a better idea. Why don't you just fuck off and go to hell? Here, name this Cookie Broad instead. This is the cat one. Definitely. Okay, what's her name? Wait, you gotta be kidding me. Looks like we're going back to the other guy again. Alright, hang on. It appears this cool and moody dude had a change of heart. He feels pretty bad about flying off the handle like that, as if shit wanted nothing to do with the handle. Shit would like to reconcile with the handle, and perhaps seek marital counseling. So what's his name going to be? This computer is Honey. Okay. Your name is Solix Captor. I thought there'd be a 2 pun in there. Maybe there is. You are apeshit bananas at computers, and you know all the codes. All of them. You are the unchallenged authority on apiculture networking. I see. And though all your friends recognize your unparalleled achievements as a totally sick hacker, you feel like you could be better. It's one of a number of things you sort of beat yourself up about for no very good reason during sporadic and debilitating bipolar mood swings. Oh no. You have bipolar, because 2. Oh no. Can you imagine your life being themed so much around 2s that you end up with mental illnesses because of it? Sad. You have a penchant for bifurcation in logic and life. Your mutant mind is hounded by the psychic screams of the imminently deceased. Your visions foretell of the planet's looming annihilation. And yet, unlike the typical sightless prophet of doom, you are gifted with vision twofold. For now. Oh, good. You've developed a new game, adapted via code parsed from the runes and glyphs in an ancient underground temple. You believe this game to be the salvation of your race, though you are not sure how yet. To ensure success, you will distribute the game to 2 teams of friends, a red team and blue team. You will lead the latter group. Your trolling tag is Twin Armageddons, and you tend to speak with a bit of a lisp. Oh no, I gave the wrong person a lisp. Oh. That's fine. Their voices are distinct enough that it could still work. Equip throwing stars to strife specibus. What? With your brain? Why would you do that? A high-level psionic has no use for any particular specibus allocations. Fling star specibus word. You make short work of the specibus and... Oh god, one of your B-house mainframes. The silicone was sliced clean through by your foolish maneuver. What were you thinking? I can't do. The workers pair up and dance angry messages to you in binary code. Binary code. Taste honey. I love the insects in this art style. They're all funny looking. No, you do not under any circumstance eat the mind honey. The consequences are highly unpleasant. You cultivate this honey for your Lucis. It helps him not be such a complete idiot all the time, merely most of the time instead. Calm those bees down. Snap. Or sorry, to nap. Nap time. Hey, that is kind of a pun. It's a snap, but they're going to a nap. Awesome. Get to work at computer. You are always up to your nook in the newest and hottest games. It is hard to walk around the place without squishing them. Oh. Whenever that happens, you are screwed and have to grow a new one from scratch. Or just pirate it, you guess. But tonight is no night for games. Well, okay, it is. But just one game in particular. This game is no joking matter. It is Delirious Bug Nasty. Recruit team leader. Oh, God. Well, here we are. Terezi, you want to be the leader of one of the teams.
You mean for your game to save the world?
Yeah.
Okay, I picked the red team.
Okay, I didn't say anything about a red team, or even that there were 2 teams, but fine.
Obviously you were going to set up red and blue teams, come on.
You don't know what I'm going to do. Stop being as though you can...
Stop being as though you can read my mind? What? Wouldn't it be acting? Is it just a bee pun? I don't know.
Stop being as though you can read my mind. It is not a power you have. Your strengths are being blind and tricking people about stuff. And I guess being generally savvy and pretty decent at other stuff. But that's why I'm picking you and not some other fucking schlub from... well, it's not spelled properly, so maybe it's fine. Idiot Row? I don't know.
Solix, please. You are Mr. Appleberry Blast, and everyone knows those are your favorite flavors.
What does that even mean?
Even though you type in yucky mustard, which is weird.
Maybe there is more to me than you think. Maybe I'm not just 2 trick hoof beasts. You want to make me out as. Okay, maybe I'll just want to give the red and blue thing a rest for a change and not make it so it's like, oh look, it's that predictable fuck with those 2 stupid colors. It's amazing how much everybody fucking hates him. Maybe red and blue aren't that great and I'll hate them suddenly. Have you thought of that? Maybe I'm more of an aubergine guy, plus whatever that putrid color is you type with, what is that, turquoise? Maybe it's making me turquoisey. Maybe the new name for that color is summer shithead mist. Have you considered that? But I'm sticking with red and blue, so maybe you should suck on it.
Maybe. Maybe is a stupid word. Maybe that's the big maybe we should all ponder tonight. Over some hot shut the hell up tea. So you think I'm savvy?
Yeah, I think so. Pick out what you want for the red team and I'll lead the blue team.
Or pick out who you want.
I'll send you the download soon. Talk to you later.
Wait, maybe you should tell me more about the game first? How exactly are we saving the world?
I don't know yet. I just know what I've seen in my visions. That the world will end and our whole race will die. Our whole race dies and this is how we save it. And AA can back me up on this, so don't be all doubting me about it.
I'm not doubting you. I think you're right, mostly.
Mostly? What does that mean?
Well, when you talk about how you're going to die, too.
I am going to die. I mean, we all are, but especially me. I am going to get my ass served to me twofold, double the service, like 2 dudes on a double butler island. Okay. Getting worked over by a Siamese twin masseuse. Okay. But before I die, I'm going to go blind like you. It has to happen like that. I'm not sure why, but I think it's like fulfilling some requirement for a true prophet of doom. In order for the visions to be right, that has to happen, and the universe will make sure it does. It's kind of like how a prophet earns his stripes by being blind, like how an angel earns its wings.
What's an angel?
Some terrible mythical demon with these awful feathery wings.
Yikes.
Paradox Space uses them to usher in the end.
How does it know what angels use?
So yeah, we will all die, but most especially me at the end of the story.
But don't take this the wrong way, but how can you be totally sure about all that? How do you know some of the real visions you're having aren't getting kind of tangled up with the sort of the way you are about yourself?
What do you mean?
How you get all mopey and you're always the victim of something, and how sometimes you think you suck when you really don't. Maybe that's clouding your visions.
Okay, that's just some personal, private, emotional issues, and I'm dealing with it. And honestly, I'd appreciate you not always throwing that in my face every goddamn opportunity you get. Like this is a big circus act to you, and that it's your special clown pile.
See, God, so sensitive.
Seriously, talk to AA. C will corroborate everything. You and C are pretty tight, aren't you?
Not really anymore. She used to be a lot of fun, but now talking to her, I don't know. It just somehow always makes me sad.
Well, tonight's not about fun. This is serious. Deliriously so. We are in serious shit-stain city.
Screw you and your shit stains. I will have a fucking blast and you can't stop me. Blue team scum. Okay.
Oh, Sid is on. Sucks. Sucker.
Oh, sucker. Okay. I was like, wait, that doesn't make sense. Why would it be sucks? I got it. Well, before we talk to this zombie more, we're gonna end the episode. That was an interesting one. Okay, Solix. Did we meet? Well, there was the cat one, but we didn't get her name. And the zombie one, I guess. We did technically see the zombie one, and I don't know what her deal is, but I guess we'll find out. I'm trying to think. Oh, also there was a tease of the fish people. There was a tease to the fish people, too. So that should be interesting. Which, trying to remember. I think my favorite song from the Troll themes, because I listen to them as music, right, was the one for the fish lady. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't know if these are the same character or not, because there's Hate You, right? And I listened to Hate You, the song, for the Toby Fox thing, and I'd already listened to it before. It's probably my favorite song from Homestuck. Still, I think, at this point. Maybe. That said, she has the person that's on the, image for that video has the little, fin ears. So I don't know if that is the theme of one of the fish people that I think are part of the main troll cast. I don't know. Anyway, we did it. We made it. Yeah, I don't know what to say. We're getting there, I can't believe that they introduced the fact that Solix has a slight lisp right after I gave the cat girl a voice with a lisp. Now it's stuck like that. It's fine. I could change it if I wanted to, but I think their voices are different enough that doesn't really matter. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like not as much happened this time. We learned that the custodians are big-ass bugs, and that also most of the trolls are off on intergalactic, conquering empire stuff. So, your classic authoritarian space race, I guess. But, if the meteorite from Spurb is going to destroy their home planet, so it's going to destroy Alternia, then wouldn't the trolls still survive anyway if they're intergalactic, space colonists? They're like, we have to save our race, but do you? I think they'll be fine. Although, I don't know, I guess. Maybe when Skya gets destroyed, it destroys the whole, universe, but I don't know. Also, imagine being on a whole Star Trek voyage and then coming back to your home planet and finding it run by a bunch of felt individuals. And 4 weird 1930s gangster people. Yeah, I don't know if we really learned too much else in this episode. I think it was mostly just getting introduced to characters. Even though we'd already been introduced to them, I don't know how Solix can be so convinced that he's going to die if he's still alive at the end of the timeline, right? He's alive to troll the kids or fix whoever's F4 key. So either
the prophecy is wrong, like Terezi suggested, or perhaps the actions of the Earth kids are going to change the future of this world, and Solix is going to live. Or maybe Solix is just seeing his dream self dying and doesn't know that there's dream selves yet. I don't know what a Luscus is, though. I forgot to mention that. They were talking about, like, something like that. I don't think I'm supposed to know yet, so you don't have to explain it to me in the comments. But that could be a dream self too. Like the trolls could just be more in tune with the dream world. Although it doesn't seem like everyone on Earth has a dream self. It seems like it's only the Paradox children. Which really begs the question, like, if they come out of like larval pods and cocoons, how did these Paradox trolls just like blend into all that whole system? It seems a lot. I guess maybe they just got warped inside an empty cocoon, or like, I don't know. Or maybe the grub process with the genetic soup is just basically what happens anyway. I don't know. But no, Carcat said he did the whole process, didn't he? When he was like cringing over John doing the whole high five my family bunny thing. So they must be Paradox clones, just like the Earth kids. But I don't know how that would work. So I don't know. I guess we'll find out. What does this remind me of? It reminds me of StarCraft, I think. This whole like setup of like a hyper-violent insect sort of race. Space race. Because there's the Zerg, right? And I don't actually know anything about them, because the only thing I know about like Zerg lore is that they're like bugs, and I didn't like fighting against them in StarCraft when we played it at school. That's another funny story that I might have to tell on stream sometime, about how somebody hacked into the school computers and installed Halo and StarCraft on every computer in the entire database. Anyway, thanks for watching this episode of Homestuck. On Wednesday, I won't be here, but you'll still get an episode of my special funny project. And then on Friday, you will have more Homestuck, and then I'll be back home. So, thumbs up. Have a good week. I will see you later. Bye-bye.